Oh, welcome back to another video. This is a review of episode 12 of Friday the 13th, the series. This episode is titled Faith Healer. This is directed by David Cronenberg. It has the stars Robert Silverman, who's played in some David Cronenberg films. Scanners is one that particular that he played in. Basically, this episode is where a supposed faith healer, like somebody that can use the his own powers or whatever to heal people that are sick or have bad arthritis and stuff like that. And he and there's this Robert Silverman's character Jerry is actually someone who shows that he's a fraud and that he's not really saving people. Like in the beginning, where he's trying to heal this person who's blind, and Jerry comes up and pulls and takes the guy's contacts out, so now he can see now. But anyway, he runs away from that, and he ends up falling down in this like little trash bin or trash garbage or whatever, and sees this glove just sitting there, and he puts it on, and he starts to feel like something's wrong. So, and then this lady comes up, and her face is all messed up and everything. And he touches her, and she's all healed, and all her problems are gone, and he starts to feel this. The glove starts getting real bad and just distorted, like when you touch it, when he touched her face, it makes the glove get all screwed up. So he's sitting there in pain, and then this cop comes over there, and he touches the cop, and then he shows that the cop has taken all the disease that he had within the hand on him, and it kind of like gets it a lot worse than what she did, and ends up killing him. So that's basically the premise of the episode, is where this guy gets this glove that's cursed, and the thing that is, you can help someone who's ill, but then you end up having to take that and giving it to someone else, and they die, or they. So that's a pretty interesting curse. I know that a lot of the cursed out and objects that they've had so far in the 12 episodes is that some of them have there's good qualities about them, and some have bad qualities. So this is kind of like both in and good and bad. So in the episode, Jack goes to his friend Jerry and tries to convince him to try to get the guy to help him out and get the glove back. And Mickey and Ryan are running around. They try to get it prior to that, but they ended up losing track of where he ran off, and he ends up killing another woman. So basically, it's a really good episode. I give this probably 4.5 stars. The having to, a glove that can help someone and then ends up killing another. So, like I said, it's both a curse and a good thing. But in the process, Jack, he ends up going to Jerry's place, and Jerry puts him in a closet so he can bring the guy to his house and get his gloves, and he ends up shooting the guy. But the glove puts the glove on and touches where he got shot, and he ends up still alive. But he only has a certain amount of time to where the glove, if it's not transferred to someone else, he ends up dying. So he ends up getting shot a couple of times and ends up dying. So Jerry gets the glove, and early in the episode, he's told Jack that he's dying because of disease, and he uses the glove to heal himself, and then he starts to go after Jack, who he had locked up in a thing, which was another funny thing. His friend Jerry is actually living on a boat, like a big cruiser-like thing. That's an interesting way to live, I guess. But he tries to get Jack killed, and then Jack wrestles around with his arm, and the guy touches back himself, so he gets himself threefold and ends up dying. And then so Mickey and Ryan go. In the meantime, they go there and find out that his friend Jerry. They see that Jerry dying, and Jack is okay, but because they had wondered why he was taking so long to come back. But anyway, the final little, like I talked about the little segment towards the end. Mickey and Jack are downstairs, down in the where the vault's at, and Jack's upset because he lost his friend Jerry, and her and Mickey and Jack are like having a little argument there, and Ryan comes down and says, "I don't feel good," and so Jack says, "Well, let me try this. Try this," and Mickey's saying, "Try this." So they try to say, "Well, what? Let's see who wins, and if he dies, all bets are off." And then Ryan goes walking off. Just certain things like that that makes the show really fun to watch and stuff. Um, the actress the actress who played the lady that got the disease taken off, and then her name is Lynn Gorman. She no longer, she passed away. She's well known in Canada, Canadian actress. But like I said, like David Cronenberg, who did um, Shivers and The Brood and Scanners and The Fly. He's really well known, and he's done a lot of. He also did Videodrome, but he's done a lot of movies where they're out there crazy, but he's as a great director. Anyway, so this was the only episode that he directed, and it was a really good one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. I know it's a pretty long one, but the next review is going to be the episode 13, which is the Baron's Bride. Now, I did want to say one more thing, that in this episode, Mickey goes downstairs to tell Jack that she's found a cloak that leads into the next episode. So, thank you for joining, watching, and oh, by the way, I've made 190 subscribers. Crazy. Only 10 more away from 200. Don't know if I'll get it by the end of the year, but who knows what next year will bring. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next review.